Hi, welcome to Analytics Pro. This is lesson 19 in our Python for Data Science course. In today's lesson, we're going to be covering Kwargs and Args. At least that's how I think they're pronounced. If I'm wrong, go ahead and correct me. Leave me a message down below. Uh, as with all my lessons, I have a full write-up on my website, analyticsforall.org. I'll have a link down in the description for you. I'm using the Anaconda distribution and the Jupyter Notebook. I recommend installing this. My first lesson shows you how to do it. If you can't install it because you're on a phone, you're at a work computer, something like that, uh, if you check out my website, go to the link and just scroll down the lesson, look for the blue arrows. That'll bring you to my Python testing shell. It'll go ahead. You can click on that and run that kind of stuff. All right. You can run it right in your browser on your phone. But I still please recommend, if you've got the shot, installing this. Plus, honestly, learning to install your own software is a good skill to have if you want to go and work in technology. All right. So let's go ahead and zoom in and we'll learn what the hell Kwargs and Args are. All right. So let's start. We got a basic function here. I have a function called adder, and it's got 4 arguments. And in there, I turn around and I add A, B, C, and D up, and I return X. And here I just run it and I feed it 4 arguments. Not that hard, you know. So it's just adding 1, 2, 3, 4 together to come up with 10. All right, so what happens when I go down here and I only give it 3 arguments? I get an error. It's saying, hey, it's missing a required argument D. I only gave it 3, it wants 4. Well, sometimes when maybe you want to be a little fluid. Maybe, let's say I've got a adding machine and my function is I want you to add up how many let's think a cash register. I come up to buy things. Well, not everybody's going to come up and buy 4 things. Some people are going to buy 2, some will buy 1, some are going to buy 20. So we need something a little more on the fluid side. So here we go. So we have a function now called args. Now, instead of putting my arguments up in here, my ABCD, in the adder here, I'm going to put an arg with the little star there, the one that goes above your 8 key, the asterisk. That came to me. Sorry, I had a complete blank out there at that point. Anyway, so if you look at this, I'm saying that's my argument. So let's look at this. Y equals 0 for x in args. Notice I don't need the asterisk down here. God, the names escape me. I'm going to say I want y to equal x plus y and return y. So here I've got 3 arguments I'm going to send to it. 1, 2, 3. So I'm saying, so let's see what happens. Comes out with 6. It adds 1, 2, and 3 together. Let me get a little more space down here so we're not. Okay, there we go. Well, now, same arg, same thing, same function. I haven't changed it. Now I'm going to send it, what, 5? Let's see what happens. 18. Heck, I can even send it 1 argument. So see, it adds a lot of fluidity to it. When you're not sure, are they going to be using, think of the cash registers. The person can come up with 1 item, 10 items, 52. It doesn't matter. This will handle any amount of items you bring in. So the next thing to look at is something called Kwargs, which I just love the name. And again, maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know. But this allows you to bring keywords in. So look at this definition keywords. Kwargs. Kwargs has 2 asterisks. Ah, man, the name's gone beyond me. All right, so I'm saying for x in Kwargs, and again, you don't need the asterisks here, print x, and then print the Kwargs x. So it's like a little list. Now let's look at my thing, what I'm sending. Keywords equals my key equals test1, my key 2 equals test2. Let's see what happens when we do this. So it prints out x, which is my key. So it's almost like a dictionary at this point. And test1, which is, so this would be the key, and this would be the label, like in a dictionary. All right. So let's put this all together into one thing. We'll call this mix-up. So we've got reg. I call it reg because this is just our regular argument. Then we got args. Then I got kwargs. All right. And I say print, here's reg. So that's going to be the first one, and then there's got to be a number for me. And the args, here are the args, and they're all numbers because I'm using the D, because this will fail if I don't send it numbers. And in Kwargs, here are the Kwargs. The key is this and the value's this. All right. So let's look at my thing here. I've got 1, 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, my key, my key. All right. There you go. Args, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, let's go ahead for fun. Let's add a couple more args and see what happens. Let's take away some args. Okay. Same thing with Kwargs. We can add a my key 3, and we can even put a string in here. String. Okay, and run this. There you go. Args and Kwargs. These really help you add dynamic control to your program. All right. I hope you enjoyed this. This is the last actual lesson of the basic portion of this course. So later, as we go forward, we're going to go into things more data management. We're using pandas and NumPy, getting some statistical modeling. We're going to learn how to work with graphics, how to work with databases and files, and finally, we're going to learn how to build some machine learning models. But if you like this, go ahead, check out my website, analyticsforall.org. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button, leave me a message below, let me know what's going on. And if you got a request, something you want me to work on, something that confuses you, you're not sure how it works, let me know. I'll try to make a video for you. All right, thanks a lot. This is Ben Larson. Thanks for joining me.